More league racing on the channel here today, guys. Round 3 of World Online Racing on F123. We are here for Imola, a very, very challenging circuit, a very tough, a very technical circuit, and the margins mean everything. Unlike the last race, Jeddah, which was my first race on the Fanatec, this is my second one, and I'm a bit more used to it, but Jeddah is a completely different track to Imola, which makes it a huge challenge. If you haven't seen the last one, guys, at Jeddah, check it out, link in the top right. But let's get into this one, guys. Like and subscribe, and let's jump into qualifying.
What's the next track?
Baku.
Oh, no, I'm going to be pointless in the first 4 races, man.
That is money right there.
Whatever Connor's smoking, I want some of that.
Nah, I've always liked Baku, man.
I'm off the pace, man. This is a struggle. Okay, this is the first time with the new wheel. This is a challenge because this track has a lot of stop-start, gear changing, a lot of action in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th gear. Whereas Jeddah was, you know, mostly 5th and 6th and 7th gear the whole lap. Besides turn 1, the rest of it is pretty chill. Okay, let's try and get a good banker. If I can get like a 0.5 banker, I'll be very happy with that. This is the make or break. So jumping into qualifying then, getting things underway. The chicane, very, very key to try and have a decent lap. We're going to see what we can do around here. It's going to be a tough one. This is a very technical circuit. So making our way through the final few corners. Oh, shit. Oh, I wanted that lap. 0.6, maybe a 5. Yeah, 6. Oh well, someone's already done a 2, man. Oh, the pace is so strong in this split. Now, even though we invalidated, it gave us a decent banker, you know, reference lap time to aim for on our 2nd attempt. So we're going to try and see if we can match it legally, if not go quicker. Now, straight away in the first chicane, we throw the car in, but we bottom out on the curb. Well, I'm still up. Jesus, well, not anymore, but... And it was a real shame because we had a really good turn 1, but just a bit too much speed carried. We had a bit of oversteer there, which we still somehow gained time on the exit. As now out the hairpin, we keep pushing. We'll take it. No idea. Literally have no idea how I gained time. It was, you know, very scruffy, but we're finding time, and we're now over a 10th up as we make our way into the Acqua Minerale section. On the power, great exit again here, really finding some time, pretty much a 10th of a second. Now into the chicane, bunny hopping the curbs, trying to maintain speed. Bit of oversteer, so we lose a little bit, but we do okay. I think I'll finish this one, depends on the last 2 corners. And we're going to decide if we commit or if we box and go for another attempt. A bit deep there into Ravazza 1, which does cost us a little bit of time. Not great, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I've struggled to hit anything near that today. Right, let's just give it everything. We know there's time in sector 1 and the penultimate corner. Everything else, we're just going to have to try and commit. So pretty much all or nothing. We're P13. We did a 0.4, which isn't too bad. Get in position. Now we're just looking to try and get a bit of space on track and make sure we have a clear run. Plenty of time on the clock to get the lap started. So here we go then. Don't mind going so close, it's not a big issue. I know where the time is. Exit of turn 2, turn 3, penultimate corner. Those are the key areas. Also maybe a bit of time in the chicane as well. So let's see if we can hook it up and get it all put together. So first chicane, losing a 10th of a second. Wow, I really committed through that on the previous lap. Now we lost a lot on the entry, but we gained it all back on the exit. Now into the Villeneuve chicane. A bit of oversteer again there, so we don't really improve in the first sector, which isn't great. I reckon there's about a 10th there. Oh, snap. Right, come on, let's keep going. Another snap of oversteer, this time out the toes to hairpin, and just trying to, you know, push hard and possibly overdriving. Piratella turn 9, lost a little bit of time through there, didn't carry enough speed. Acqua Minerale, pretty decent, matching our previous, but the exit full send wasn't as great. And now full send over the chicane, make or break. Ah, snapped on me. Game over. Right, well that's that. We'll see where we finish. Well, that's all she wrote. And yeah, there we go then. Qualifying finished P14 for us. My teammate Leroy Brown just behind in 15th. Leroy had very strong pace in practice. He had pole contending pace, but couldn't quite get the lap together. So there's your final lot, your final order. I think pace-wise for me, I was struggling here. This is a very tough track for me. Only my second race on the Fanatec at the time. And as I mentioned, Jeddah was a very simple circuit, you know, relatively speaking. It's about steering precision, whereas here you need to have precision with the pedals, which is much more difficult to get right. So, yeah, I'll take it. We're in the race. That's the main thing. Pace-wise, I reckon I could have possibly got P11. I reckon that was possible, possibly P10, but that's really clutching at straws. Either way, the key thing is the race, so let's get into it and let's try and turn this around.
Okay, Tom, we want to let Leroy pass.
Don't worry, I wasn't planning on holding up.
Fuel and carbon box lag. Got no force feedback. Oh my god. What now?
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Unfortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time.
What is this guy doing?
No plans for a safety car.
I've got an legal on you, Leroy, so
let
go.
pass.
Yeah.
Safety car, man.
Hey, come on, man.
Cheers for coming, lads. I'm going on iRacing. I will see you next Monday.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out.
What track is it?
We need to form up at reduced pace.
Baku.
Keep a close eye on that delta time.
Oh
shit.
my god.
I should pit right, Louis. Just risk it. Get the pit stop out of the way.
But you will be on
I should
3% a lap and you're fucked.
Medium, right?
True.
You could risk that, yeah. But Leroy, I don't think it's worth you pitting.
Now, at this point, we are going to box. We're going to switch strategies. I stayed out an extra lap on purpose because I want to try and go for medium, having a bit of a tire offset and fresh tyres the whole race. My race starts are so sketchy, man. I was fucking bouncing on the revs, but I got no throttle control still. I was like a 9, then 8.5, 8.7, 8.4, 9.29. What brake bias running for the race, Leroy?
55.
And diff?
50. And then just use what I used in quality.
You're going quite late.
Now, just making some final adjustments. I accidentally went to lean revs on the engine. I just flicked a toggle
Green flag.
by accident on my wheel. But back underway then, green flag. We're going to see what we can do and hopefully look to make some progress. No cars behind, so no threats. The only way is up, and we're going to be on mediums, so we have to make them work. And there's others on the same strategy in front. So basically, I'm expecting those on mediums to push the pace and carve their way through those on hards. And we just have to follow at this stage. Just follow, be patient, and pick up the pieces later on. And this is what we want, as long as it doesn't cost us DRS. So Daniel and Sammy here battling throughout the lap side by side, and to be fair, Imola is a very narrow circuit, so it's tough to find a place to get a move. Sammy Kemsey out of shape through there, the Ferrari as well. We get a good exit, but just no way to really pass here.
Is that the exit, Tom?
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god. Now, Leroy got tagged, and we get through the chaos. Sammy Kemsey locks tyres with us as we head down towards Piratella on the brakes, looking to get ahead. You can't do that.
You just did it.
Yeah, but he was slow off the corner. Like, I had nowhere to go because I had Aston Martin to my right.
You're damaged, Leroy, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I was ahead of him though, was I?
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
So, Leroy damage, so he's out of the running for now. You can see I was unsure why Daniel passed me while Ghost. You cannot overtake as a Ghost car. And I thought I passed him okay because I had more momentum and he was involved in the incident, and I was also in a battle with the Aston Martin. Everyone's falling into line now.
Nando's flashing. Stiff.
He's got like 50 wings still. Oh,
I'll do it quickly. Second mediums, fourth mediums, 11th, 12th, 13th mediums, the rest are hards. So you're net fourth for mediums, so like fourth medium runner.
And now with that incident, we're also going to push through to try and get Daniel here using the straight line speed in the battery. And we move up to 11th and make a move. Give me that. Up next, Yerne, Dovzhan and Black Box, both of the Alpha Tauris up ahead.
Third medium runner. The next medium runner is 4th.
So that's the update. We're slowly climbing positions versus other medium runners. And hopefully we can keep making progress. At this point now, the hard tyre is the better race tyre. The medium is starting to fade away and, you know, entering well into the first phase. Now, at this stage, really, all we can hope for is that we can still find some pace and stick with the train comfortably. We have a bit of a moment there through the chicane.
I do a good first part of the chicane, but the second part always fucking snap.
Nico Ben's penalty, sick.
And I'm just struggling with the confidence of the car through the chicane. Now, out of Aqua Minerale, we now have Nando Moreira in front of us, who's running very high wings, which means he's quick in the corners, but extremely vulnerable on the straight. Also, he has no battery recharge whatsoever. We're going to go for it here, getting a run on the Ferrari. We head down the inside as the...
Oh, hopping off a little bit. Let's go 2 for 1, baby.
Joris Krozen, the championship leader, off at Ravazza. And that's a big one, and we're also going to get the chance here, as I said, to go 2 for 1 as we look to try and pass Nando, who's using everything. We're going to pass him on the inside into the Tamburello chicane, and we're now up to 9th and making really good progress. And suddenly this medium tyre strap is looking very good, because we'll be on the same tyre as all these hard runners in the final stint, and possibly slightly better tyre age and tyre condition as well.
Oh, car's pitting already.
Yeah, and Julian's pit as well.
Now you can see first car starting the box, which does move us up to P7. Still stuck behind the Alpha Tauris, but now it's well and truly hard tyre territory, and these mediums are fading.
I got you, Luke, I got you.
I ran a little bit deep into Aqua Minerale, and suddenly I got caught by surprise as Kai Peterson goes for the move. I'm going to try and fight it into the chicane. Slight contact on the way through, and we take the high line, and we get a warning, which...
A poor exit out of Aqua Minerale there.
I thought was a bit harsh. You know, we let Kai get ahead. I didn't fight.
Probably get Kai if you want to. He wouldn't have got DRS.
Yeah, but just look quicker than your runner.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
So Kai does not have DRS, so we're going to rapidly repass using battery. And now we have to try and fight to get back within the DRS of the hard tyre runners, which at this stage is tricky. They are quicker. As I said, that off track before, that warning, I should be able to get that removed because it was immutable battle and I didn't gain anything by doing that. I actually, you know, let Kai pass me. Speaking of which, Kai coming back through now.
Kai's going to try and go for it. I'm going to let him go.
We've used all our battery and I'm, you know, about to drop out the train from those on the hards because the medium is now starting to really tap out.
The train's punching back up again. It stretched when that pit stop phase kind of started off, but...
We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Oh, Kai's hit the wall.
Now at this point, I'm just wondering the best lap to pit. Now, timing is everything. Undercut is very powerful here. We have a lot of cars ahead, which we could undercut on a fresh medium.
You should get DRS.
Just.
Now you can see Kai and Yerne battling for position here.
Don't know why Kai's flying so well.
Oh no, that was Nico Benson one. I thought someone spent for pits there.
Is Kai ahead of you?
Right ahead of me.
Yeah, 7th.
You go when he goes.
Copy.
Because he has the base to carry you.
Okay,
He's
we
really
can
quick.
take
I'm
you
trying.
this lap.
He's pushing me hard. Staying out. He's got DRS. I'm out of battery. I'm trying to follow him, but... just struggle bus.
I mean, you'll regen a lot of battery in the pit lane, by the way.
Do you know how much you did?
At least 20, I think. I think that was enough.
Alright, he's boxing. I'm in anyway. Right, good shit. Good fucking stint, mate. Let's not throw it away now in the second one.
Who was you behind? Was it Yarne?
Yeah. You're in it, Dovzhan.
He's 1.4 behind Nando.
So here's the strat then. We're going to try and stick with Kai, who's got very good pace. probably went a lap longer in hindsight than I would have liked. I think if I hadn't stayed out the extra lap, it would have been better for our race, but we've gone that way and we now have very good tyres.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
The downside is that Daniel has got between us, which is a real pain.
Daniel gone between us, but I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, you got tyre warm off anyway.
It would have been tricky to keep up with Kai, so this helps me.
He's got 1 lap pressure.
Maybe he's out of battery.
Older, sorry.
He's flashing.
Now, we're going to hope that we can all stick together here in the train, stick with Kai, and we'll catch up to slower cars ahead. Right now, there's a few penalties. Now, teammate Leroy Brown being one of them, also Daniel ahead, and I'm sure there's a few others also, I believe Nico Benz, Julian Klaffenbach as well. Second warning for us officially.
Daniel's trying to drop me, using battery everywhere. He's going for the constant battery approach.
He's trying to keep it Kai.
Oh, he's fucking 4 cents behind him. Doesn't have to try that hard. He's trying to drop me.
And Daniel's really stretching me here. We are very close to losing the DRS on Kai and Daniel. We're just about to catch up to the train as well as we send it over the chicane.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
I've only
Remember you got that. No, remember you got that one with Kai when you were side by side. To get removed, just make sure you don't get any more.
So Lewis conveniently there reminding me that I have actually 2 warnings, not 3, because we can get the one with Kai removed from before.
Sometimes have to burn the battery. Everyone's burning to get back in the train.
Now at this stage, everyone has penalties. Obviously, I technically don't have one, but now Kai has one, Daniel has one, so we're P11 as things stand. Possibly well in the points if more cars ahead have penalties, such as Nico Benz and Julian Klaffenbach. So right now, we're in a good spot. We cannot get another warning. That is going to be the most critical thing of this race as Laminin retires.
There's been an incident
Yes.
on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right
What
now.
did he
He was
do now?
Careful.
Softs?
Right, drop your speed.
Yeah.
That delta's
Yeah.
too low. and
He
we're
was.
gonna
I'll
reach
tell you now, he was
slow
struggling.
pace immediately.
That wasn't on purpose. He was definitely
That
struggling.
was Tom. Close.
I'm happy for
Nico
you. Back
stayed
in the
out.
race. Can you get your pen removed?
Me? No.
You might be able to gain a couple of positions, Tom, in the pits.
Could have maybe gone a bit higher on the wing, maybe.
You should gain a couple of positions.
P10.
Leroy, it was worth it, man. Good job.
Up to speed now. Let's get
Make
some
sure you
heat
like
into those tyres.
do the sauce there at the end as well, like pit again. Oh, Leo Lund's got mediums and 4.
It's not a
And
bad shout.
Nico Benz has stayed out as well.
It's on Ben's pit. So that's P9. How many penalties ahead of me, Lewis? Besides Nando.
Just Nando.
Okay, so possibly P8.
Nando always seems to get his removed, so good luck. Watch the restart. Watch the wing also.
So, safety car to really make things spicy. And we are P9 without a penalty. So, Nando's going to drop behind us. So, we could be right now in P8, which is huge for us. Possibly P7,
Oh, had a bad one.
because Klaffenbach in P1 also has a penalty. So,
Green flag.
this could be a huge race for us. And the race pace has been pretty good. Strategy's been very good. And suddenly we find ourselves with a really strong chance of points. Into turn 1 we defend as everyone is on soft. It's going to be a sprint to the finish.
Straight line speed there, coming in clutch.
I am running a bit less wing, so that's going to help us out on the pit straight. I just have to try and hold up through the corners, which should be doable for 5 laps on these tyres in the closing laps. Now, JST is up next, last season's champion, so a very strong pace from him, I expect.
Jerry, let's go for some moves.
Now, I was waiting to see him, get the burners on and start to make a move, but he was actually quite passive on this restart and just generally didn't seem that quick, or at least to me didn't seem that quick. I mean, I could have possibly gone for it here, but I usually expect Jay to be a quicker driver.
I don't know what Jerry's waiting for. Being very passive.
You don't risk it too much for this championship. Probably up there.
Also, I'm trying to be smart here. If Jay, goes for a move on Nando, we could possibly get them both because we have very good straight line speed. Now, it kind of continued and the pace was actually fairly meh. And then Jay actually cuts the chicane and gets a penalty as well. So right now, we are in a great points position right here.
There's T10, and it looks like from his reaction, they might be a legal one.
So that is huge, and he might not get that removed. So suddenly, this race is really starting to look good for us, and even if we get overtaken, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Julian got a pen as well first.
Copy. Might be a tricky one to pull off unless it gets knocked down a few places.
Yeah, at the minute, if you keep it clean, you could be sick.
Everyone's pushing up. I have to go a little bit here just to stay close. Jay's going for it. I'm going to have to use to stay close.
You wasted so much there for no reason.
What, me?
No, Jay, he's got less than you now. When he didn't gain anything.
Now, all we have to do at this stage is just try to bring the car home. There's no car ahead of us close enough that I can possibly pass for net position.
I was pushing as well.
Yeah, got it covered. Right, no, I went for any move from the turn one. Oh, there we go. Nando's out of battery. So because there's no, actual positions for me to gain, I just have to make sure I finish as close as possible to the cars ahead and the train ahead, because obviously there's more penalties to gain from, including Klaffenbach in P1, so I want to be within 3 seconds if possible.
Save it to make sure you have some.
Oh, brake check. Fucking hell. Oh. Now we pull off an incredible move here. Down the inside, we get the inside line on JST. Yes, he's got a penalty. He fights me back on the switchback, but we have the move done.
Kai more.
Into the chicane, Kai fighting Jay, as you can hear Lewis mention, but we've crucially got it.
Okay,
Good
clear.
lad.
Contact behind. All we have to do now is push to the finish and try to close in on Klaffenbach, who's P1 on track.
Oh, go on, Leroy.
Let's go, Leroy.
Yellow flag.
I should get a point out of that. Oh, fucking hell.
Yes, lads.
Couple of points. And after all that, the results are in. Riccardo Benzoni picks up the win and the fast lap of the race. Klaffenbach drops to P6, but I was not close enough. I finished 3.6 seconds away, so I missed out by 9/10 of a second. Unfortunately, with that final lap battle, we just fell back a bit too far. If you remove my penalty, of course we finished ahead of Nando Moreira, so officially this race I got P7, which is a great result for us as a team. So first point of the season after 2 zeros in Bahrain and Jeddah. We've finally gotten the board, and I think this is going to be the start of something special, which I can't wait to see hopefully progress over the next few races, guys. Do tune in. It's going to be fun. Trust me, it'll be worth it. But for now, guys, like the video and subscribe. Standings will be available from round 6 onwards. So until then, yeah, guys, cheers for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, like and subscribe. Shout out to the members for supporting the content. As always, check out the 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them already. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one very, very soon. Until then, take care, and it's goodbye from me.